One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn. And lead the team, but every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end. Just keeps moving. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Westbrook. Fires left. The quick out. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rice. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Freeman. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rooks. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Still looking on the move. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be downed right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Shows him the stiff arm. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Brooks. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The official says no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finds his man. It's Rooks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got his man across the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hunts it out of the air. Touchdown Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give out of the gun. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the air, it's Westbrook. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Rooks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. The 20, 10, touchdown Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive going to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold, and they weren't able to do it there.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Going to the running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice move to keep running. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The play action fake. Under fire. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run the screen. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll do it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Okay, this close to the end zone, 4th down. Do you just run it again?
I know I just got stuffed. I wasn't successful, but...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. A little release to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hobbs it downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the left side. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Stanford quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They just keep firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Stanford! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the offense is content with